Hey YouTube, Bella here. This is going to be a video where I just kind of ramble and list a few books. I am checking the prices on some of these books I just bought from Goodwill in Corinth, Mississippi. I drove over there a few days ago and stopped in Corinth to hit up the Goodwill. That Goodwill is a really well kept one, and I usually find something there. So I did find a pretty good amount of books and some electronics, a VHS DVD combo, and a lot of textbooks. So I was just kind of thinking about like buying books and reselling books, and you know, I'm paying $3.99 a piece for these, and most of them are going for anywhere from $25 to $40 to $50. But I just remember back in the day, I used to be able to get books for like 50 cents and $1 max. I didn't want to pay over $1, but I mean, the business has evolved and changed so much. Like, I'm paying more for books and I'm making less money selling them. So that's kind of, I mean, I'm not knocking books at all. Like, I still love selling books. Like, I'm sitting here right now listing books. But at the same time, it's like, it used to be so much easier. Like, I feel like I'm always on the hunt, like chasing books now. And it kind of sucks, you know. I have to admit that I've had to branch out into other areas and look for different things to sell. But, you know, at the same time, it's not necessarily a bad thing to have to branch out. Right now, I'm really just, I don't know. I have not had a lot of sales in January, and when I don't have sales, it just kind of puts me in a bad mood. Like, I hate to say that, but I mean, like, you know, it correlates with your income coming in. So, but that's just how the month of January usually goes. But it is still textbook season, and I've been selling textbooks. So, but yeah, just kind of bummed out about how everything's changed, and it seems like every year fees go up, and every year, you know, your cut becomes smaller. Like, you're having to pay more to make less money. It's kind of annoying. But, you know, it's not for everyone. This business is definitely not for everyone. I've actually gotten 49 listings up on eBay, and my goal for January was to get 50 listings up. My goal for January was also to get 700 items in active inventory in my Amazon account. I'm actually going to check that right now. I know I don't have that much. I don't even have 600. Right now, I have 543 items in active inventory, and my goal is to have 700, but I only have like a week left to do that, so we'll see. I have 26 units on the way right now, and probably will have like 40 in this shipment going out. Hold on just a second, I gotta walk to the other room and get some more books. Here we are, another pile. Yeah, I had to take my dog to the vet today. He got his nail hung up on something, and of course that was $132 for that, so that was great. It seems like everything comes at once, like when it rains it pours. It's so true. Let's see, 914. This isn't even hardly worth sending in, but I bought it to read, and I'm just wanting to send it back in. But the rank is so good, it probably will sell immediately, so. And, this book, Contagious, Why Things Catch On, I thought it was going to be a lot better than it was, honestly, and I think I gave it like a 2 or 3 star review. It's so boring. Like, I hate when the concept of a book is going to be good, and then the execution of the writing of the book is just fucking terrible. Like, it's so disappointing. And I'm like, I feel like I'm probably overly critical of writing because I've read so many books. But, I mean, I just don't have time to finish a book if it's not good. Like, if I'm not absolutely loving it, because there's too many other good books out there. I also tried to read this, and I couldn't get through it either, which is kind of unfortunate. Here we're getting a false positive, what I like to call false positive, because this is not the correct listing, I don't think. I list all of my shipments as a number, like this is January number 9 to represent the 9th box that I have sent out in January. Let's see. Yeah, losing my virginity, it was alright. That's kind of funny to say. It was alright. That's pretty accurate. It was alright. Let's see. I just didn't I didn't care about Richard Branson's personal life. I just wanted to hear about the business stuff. But as it turns out, that's not really how memoirs go. So, I still can't find it. Finding my virginity, losing my virginity. See, the problem with this... There it is. There it is, finally. Okay. It was under mass market paperback. Let's see. Check the prime. $11.99 to $18. I think we might roll the dice on this one. Just come in at around 14 or no, 14. I have trivia tonight at we're having Grey's Anatomy trivia, so I'm pretty excited about that. Gonna try not to drink myself into a stupor like I did last night, because it is very hard to have any kind of fitness goals if you keep drinking alcohol, because when you drink, you ruin your progress in other areas of your life, even as far as self-discipline goes. The next day, you're kind of not feeling so great, and you're not really as motivated as you would be had you just stuck to your goals. So, I don't know. I'm not really in a great mood lately. I don't know what's gotten into me. Let's see. I've been working really hard and trying to focus on the business, and sometimes you feel the fire and sometimes you don't. You know, I don't like to sugarcoat things. People post all this shit about how great selling on FBA is and how awesome it is to work from home, and I'm like, they don't show the parts where you're just sitting in your room depressed scanning books. This is the sad reality of an FBA seller sometimes, you know, I don't know. How many times am I gonna have to touch a book? How many times am I gonna have to scan some shit? I mean, it is truly a hustle. It never ends. The minute you stop working on it, your income is gonna go down. That's why I really don't have a whole lot of money coming in right now. It's because, not that I slacked off, but I mean, when you're gone for 2 months, your inventory goes down. That's just part of it. I don't know. I think that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but, you know, sometimes you have that self-doubt and that existential crisis moment where you're just what am I even doing with my life? This is my purpose, this is what I do. I know there's more to life than scanning things and then selling it on Amazon. I just don't know what I'm, for me, this is just my income source. It's nothing more than that. I really feel like I need to transition into something that I care more about. I don't know what it's gonna be. I've always thought about doing a brick and mortar, but I don't know what it would be. I'm not really social, so I don't think anything that's super hands-on with customers would serve me very well. I mean, I like hanging out with people for a little while, but usually a couple hours in, I'm I'm ready to leave. Can we go? Trying to find a good excuse to get out of there. Let's see. But I scored a lot of these books for $1, so I'm doing good with finding them. Let's see here. Conditions are gonna be good. I used to be a lot more thorough with my descriptions. You can tell that I've slacked off in the years. I don't know, when you first start doing eBay and Amazon, you're all gung-ho about it, I have periods in my life where I'm definitely like obsessed with it, but then there's other times where I'm just like, oh my god, I gotta get another shipment together, I gotta ship this stuff, there's a customer bitching and moaning, like, there's always some shit going wrong, like, I don't know, it's not as glamorous as, some people make it out to be, but, I mean, the good parts of it are not lost on me, like, I definitely value being able to, you know, sit in my room here and shoot the shit with you guys and make money doing it, and I don't have to depend on, like, any employer, but at the same time, like, I'm on my mom's health insurance. Like, what am I supposed to do whenever I don't have health insurance anymore? And, you know, at the same time, not depending on an employer means being fully self-reliant, and if you can't do that and plan for it, then you really can't be self-employed, because like I said, in this month alone, I've spent probably $800 to $1,000 on product and have had I've had maybe $200 of payouts coming in, because I mean, it's cyclical. Like, you have to wait for your products to get there. You have to, you know, kind of plan to have a cash outlay before you're going to have any kind of profit. So it's just something that I wanted to talk about. And I know this is kind of like, it seems pessimistic and it seems like rambling, and it may very well be, I don't know, but like, I feel like it's important to talk about this kind of stuff, because I mean, there's so many sellers who, I get messages all the time of people being like, how do you do this, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I can't sum up what I've been doing for 10 years in a message to you. Like, do you understand that this is my life's work is selling shit on the internet? Like, it's so crazy to even think that at this point. But I mean, it's true. Like, this is all I've ever done. Like, this is the thing that I know how to do. Like, this is the one thing that I can depend on for money no matter what. Like, if I lost every dime I had today, you know, I would be able to just go out and flip stuff on eBay. I'd go right back to eBay. Like, it's so easy. Just buy low, sell high. Like, you can't oversimplify it, but at the same time, like, you can't overcomplicate it either, because it's just buying shit and selling shit. Like, it's not some big move. And basically, the people who make more money doing this are the people who spend more money on products. So that's something that I kind of had to get past and figure out for myself, is like, look, if you want to be able to make a living doing this and make more money, then you have to spend more money. So that's my rant, I guess. But I love working from home. I get up every morning and I have my coffee, and I started a morning ritual where I read for 20 to 30 minutes in the morning, and I have my coffee, and I kind of start the day with like a fresh mind. And I usually check my sales and see what I need to do for the day, and I try to prioritize what I need to do during the day the night before, so I can get up and have a plan for my day. Because if you work from home, you know as well as I do that if you don't schedule it, then it's not even going to happen. Like, sometimes I schedule things like meditate, because I'm like, if you don't put this on here, then you're not going to do it, you know. So I think being an FBA seller is definitely something that you have to be totally self-reliant. Like, if you're used to having someone stand over you to do your job, then you're not going to be able to do this at all. I think I paid like $1 for this. That's awesome. This is probably going to sell for, let's list for 35 to 38 to 45. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I might just wait on this one. Yeah, I'm going to list it at $45. Like, a lot of times, I really can't explain my pricing methods to people, because I don't even know, like, myself. I just know it's a gut feeling of what things are supposed to be priced at. This one has some highlighting. Hopefully you guys don't hate me after my rants. Sometimes it just feels good to get it out and to say stuff, like, and plus, like, people will comment or message like, yeah, I feel that way too, and it just helps to know that you're not, like, alone in feeling this way, and, like, everything is not all sunshine and rainbows as a reseller. Like, there's some rough days. There's some pretty bummer days. The days when you don't have any sales and you're trying to find stuff, or the days when you go to the thrift store and you can't find anything. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up, guys. Thanks for listening to my little rant, and hopefully it wasn't too bad. You know, it helps to get things out. So if you have any rants, post them in the comment section. I want to hear your rants. I really do. I think that would be therapeutic for all of us. So thanks for watching.